Okay, let's go on the record. The commission will come to order. Today's date is July 12th, 2013. This is the time and place for the pre-hearing conference for Phase 2 of the Order Instituting Investigation regarding the San Onofre Nuclear Generation Station Units 2 and 3, otherwise known as SONGS. The proceeding is I-12-10013. I am Melanie Darling, and to my left is Kevin Dudney. We are the assigned administrative law judges in this matter, and Commissioner Florio is the assigned commissioner. This PHC is being webcast for the benefit of customers throughout California. There will be no individual audio taping or videotaping as was set forth in our July 1 order. The OII was initiated under the authority of Section 455.5 of the Public Utilities Code, which authorizes the Commission to eliminate from rates the value of any portion of any electrical generation facility which, after being placed in service, remains out of service for 9 or more consecutive months. Further, the Commission may disallow O&M or operation and maintenance expenses related to that facility. Phase 2 will address this specific authority to remove from rate base the value of SONG's plant in rate base and associated operation and maintenance expenses. Our July 1 ruling set forth the tentative scope of inquiry in this phase and stated that the scope and schedule for Phase 2 would be discussed in this pre-hearing conference. In addition, we will identify whether there will be any new parties or changes to the service list.
I am giving you an order.
Is it a public meeting?
Commissioner Florio,
Is it a public meeting?
Remarks this
That's
morning.
all I know.
I'm not answering your questions. You need to turn that off or leave.
Is it a public or private meeting? That's all
Sir,
I'm
you need to
asking.
turn that off or leave. That is not a question for me.
I'm just
It's not
asking you, is it a
this
public meeting, sir? That's what I'm
I
asking.
am not answering your questions.
If it's a public meeting, it should be knowledgeable to the public. So that's all I'm
Sir,
saying.
you
Is
need
it
to
a
turn that
public
off
meeting?
right now
As
or
far as
leave.
security
Is this a public meeting?
at
I'm asking
meetings
you.
of the
Is it a
Public
public
Utilities
meeting?
Commission, and particularly when we have a commissioner
That's what
with
I'm
us.
asking you.
And the officers are here to ensure that this PHC is not disrupted in any way.
Well, I don't see any disruption going on, but I have a motion on the videos, and I understand other people do too. And one of the issues we had with the webcast earlier is that it did not comport with the motion that when filed, asking for a high quality video. It was a.
Are you going to turn it off or am I going to have to
I'm
remove
just
you?
asking you.
Yes, this is a public meeting.
Okay, well, if it's a public meeting, it should
Are
be
you going to turn that
public
off or am I going to
information.
have to remove you?
I'm trying to hear what she's saying right now.
Sir, are you going to turn that off
I'm
or am
just
I
trying
going
to hear what she's saying right now.
Let's go, sir. You're being removed from the meeting. Stand up and leave.
Of the testimony. And it was not possible for
You need to go. Let's go. Come on.
Wait a minute, hold on, man, hold on.
Turn it off.
Hold on.
Are you going to turn the camera off?
We will consider stepping aside, but we feel that the public has a right to videotape these meetings, and we would like that to be granted by your honor.
You need to resolve the stand and discharge before we begin.
Excuse me, could you tell me who called you to talk to my friend here?
We're here to enforce the judge's
Is this a
order.
public meeting, sir?
Ma'am, those are questions for the judge, not for us.
Answer a question. Is it a public meeting? Is it a public meeting? Is it a public
Are
meeting?
you
Ma'am.
responsible for
Ma'am,
enforcing the law?
these are questions
Is
for the
there
judge,
a
not for
law?
us.
Is
These
there-
are questions for the judge, not for us. This is the fourth time I'm telling you the same thing. I'm not going to answer your questions. We are here to enforce what the judge tells us. That is the only thing I will tell you. It's very simple. I'm not going to get into a
And
discussion.
you
with
don't
I
have,
am not going to get into a discussion with you. We
all
are
right,
here
well,
to
the
enforce
judge
what the
has
judge
not
tells
said
us.
anything. She told me to come up here and resolve this. I would
Resolve
like
it
you to
with him.
sit down.
Resolve
There ain't
it.
no resolution
And
with
wait.
me. It's a
Please
public
wait
meeting. If it's
until
public
the
meeting, it's
judge
public
has-
information.
Ms. George, you have one
It's
option
public
here, and that's to
information.
resolve getting
It's
your
public information.
person out to cease
I'm not with
violating
her. I'm not with
the order
her.
in this proceeding.
I'm not with
That
her.
is, the officers are here simply to enforce the orders of the commission. So your interest here is in either having your agent stop violating the order and putting your organization at risk of a Rule 1.1 violation, or you're going to wind up causing this entire PHC
Who
to be
says
shut
I'm with
down
her?
and phase
Who says
2 being
I'm with
delayed.
her?
So these are your choices,
Who
Ms.
says
George,
I'm
and
with
you need
her?
to make an.
Who
No
says
one
I'm
who's
with
in
her?
the audience gets to shout out.
Who says I'm with? What you
Parties
mean? What?
address-
What? I can't say nothing.
No.
What do you mean I can't say nothing?
This is a pre-hearing conference for parties to this proceeding to work on the details of scope and schedule. It is not a public meeting in the sense of a free-for-all for everybody in the public to stand up and say and do whatever they want. This is a working
a
meeting
free-for-all?
to resolve schedule and scope on the behalf of the parties. Parties are authorized to speak. Now, Ms. George.
Is this public information?
No. Sir.
Is it public information?
You may
I'm asking you a
observe
question.
this
Is this
proceeding.
public
You
information?
may observe this proceeding.
Okay, well, if
Ms.
it's
George,
public
do
information.
you wish to take the position that you're willing to shut down this PHC and delay phase 2 because you're unwilling to conform with the order that's active in this case? Is that your position?
No, ma'am, I
Okay,
want
then-
a high-quality video for the public to see.
Ms.
And
George, we have a webcasting contract
Low
that,
quality.
well, that is not going to be resolved in this proceeding.
And then-
There is a webcast and that's the way it is.
Then we need to have it videotaped.
This is not the forum to take that up. You can initiate a rulemaking, you can petition the commissioners if you don't wish to have this webcasting. But we're not going to play this game any longer, Ms. George. You've spent a lot of
It ain't
time
no game.
disrupting and wasting
It
time
ain't no
with phase
game.
1, and I'm not going to see it happen here.
It's not no
You're
game.
disruptive.
It's not no game.
Sorry, ma'am, I am trying to serve the public. That's my responsibility as a ratepayer advocate. I believe this is a public meeting.